Good morning, good morning. The animals are making their morning noises. Actually, it's pretty clear out. Let me show you what it looks like. It's clearer than it was yesterday, so let me show you what it look like outside. So it's still a little cloudy, but because the sun is actually out this time. Oh wow, there's people in the pool this morning already. I 100% meant to bring a bathing suit, and I was gonna swim. I said, these people don't know me, I'm gonna swim, and I forgot my bathing suit. So what you couldn't see yesterday is out in the distance, there are some mountains. I wish it wasn't cloudy so we could see them further, but that is that. But yeah, the animals are doing their thing. 5 o'clock bright and early, they started. They indeed did. But it is gorgeous. This is what paradise feels like, I suppose. I wonder if it still feels like paradise if this is where you live, if this is your everyday. Anybody who's watching who lives in a tropical climate, does it feel like paradise every day? All right, so I am about to film my OOTD. So of course, as usual, you gotta probably, to get a better view, watch my OOTDs on, I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna risk it all and leave this wide open, y'all. But look at my OOTDs here on YouTube or on Instagram. I'll post them there too. So let me show you, hopefully it shows up properly on the full length mirror what I got on. All right, so this is the outfit of the day. I thought it would be fitting to wear something from Farm Rio because it's giving, you know, South America vibes. Get up a little bit closer, up close. All of their things have like some sort of produce on it. Like I think these are cashews. I do believe those are cashews, and I don't know what else is on here, but a lot of times you'll see bananas and, you know, just tropical fruit and vegetable vibes on their stuff. So I do have on a tank underneath for modesty and my custom nameplate necklace with it has Rocky on it from Dorado. And then for now, my legs are out. Yesterday I did, you know, I feel like I get cold very easily. So yesterday I did bring a pair of socks with me, and I'm doing the same thing today in case I get cold in the office. And I also have a cardigan. Shoes, my very favorite brand here, Melissa Shoes. And these are clear, shows my yellow toes with my favorite Love by SE polish. But yeah, that's my outfit of the day. But let me film my OOTD for IG real quick. So I have a few minutes before breakfast, and I thought I'd walk around and just explore the grounds. I knew there was a gym somewhere, so tonight I think I'm gonna go ahead and get to the gym. It's called the Kuo Spa. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, so that's available. I'm just kind of browsing around. From my window, I think I can see some of this, like this, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, this racket court or tennis court or whatever it is. Back here, I think I can see that from my window or from one of the views. No, I'm lying. I can't see that from my window. I see a pool from my window, and I have no idea where that is. But, whoa, shit. I am a bit nervous. I'm used to my wildlife in Chicago, of course, right? The squirrels and the pigeons. It's just you don't know what this is. And you're like, what the fuck? So I don't know how they behave, what they do. They're beautiful. At some point, I need to show you some of what I see in terms of the animals. It seems like every time I whip my phone out, I lose it. They go. There's a bunch of these like holes and stuff in the grass everywhere. I wonder what these are for. I wonder if they're aerating to like let something out or put something in. Not sure, but what are these holes? Hey y'all. I'm at the end of day 2. I think I left off this morning walking the grounds with you all. So after we did get done talking, I ventured off into the spa gym area, and it's really nice how they have it set up as like a little oasis area with spa music going, and then you could either go to the spa or to the gym. And I wanted to check out how the gym was set up. I'm sort of contemplating going to the gym tonight. But it's dark. It gets so dark so early here. At about 5 o'clock, it starts to get dark, and the sun starts to rise at about 5 a.m., but it also sets at about 5 p.m. But yeah, so I'm thinking about going to the gym tonight because I haven't worked out at all since Sunday, and it is Wednesday, and that's just anomalous for me. I work out like 5 times a week, so at minimum 5 times a week. But yeah, so did that, then had breakfast, which was a beautiful breakfast buffet. I didn't film much of it, but I thought one unique feature was the fact that they had fresh honey. They literally had the honeycomb, and they had this apparatus that kind of drained the honey from the honeycomb, and you can kind of get fresh honey. I didn't get any honey, but I just thought the whole contraption was really cool. But I ate to my heart's content. And as we're sitting, you could kind of see outside. You can see the mountains a little bit better. I was telling you all about that. You can kind of see that a little bit better. But there's this tree there's a little plaque outside with the tree, and it's called the most colorful tree in the world. I don't know what makes it the most colorful, because I was looking at it from afar. So maybe when you come up closer, there's tints and hues that I don't see from afar. But it looks like a unique shaped tree that has red flowers on it. So that's what it looked like to me. So I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool. Showed you a little bit of my route to the office. I forgot to film the route to the office, and by the time I started to film, it was starting to turn more industrial. You couldn't really see what the area looks like. I'm gonna try again tomorrow, and we'll see if I catch some of that footage for you tomorrow. I just got done with dinner with what was like a happy hour / dinner with some coworkers, and I was going to get some gelato, but I think we've talked about this before. TMI, I'm lactose intolerant, and it's kind of late, and it's probably a bad idea to have gelato before bed and stuff like that. So I'm going to drink some tea. I bring my own tea wherever I go, so I do have tea to brew, and I just got like a little shot of oat milk to put into my tea, and then I also got a little macaron. And that's that. So I think I've gotten you all caught up with my day. Obviously, in between all of that, you know, what I just mentioned, my route to work and to the happy hour, we worked all day, and they fed us really well, of course, in between. But I wish I had more interesting things to share besides my outfit and, you know, recapping what's going on. We haven't like left the premises or the grounds at all. There are warnings about going into downtown area, the San Jose area that I'm in. Like if you go, you have to take off all your jewelry and stuff like that and tuck everything away, and so that doesn't give you the warm and fuzzies, does it? So I'm not sure if I am going to leave the grounds. If I do, I got to make sure it's like with a group of people and we're doing something like safe activities. But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. I may go to, I'll catch you up in the morning and see if I went to the gym or not, but 9.99999 times out of 10 I'm not gonna go. I may just work out in the room, and when I say workout, I'm probably just gonna do like Zumba, my own Zumba routine with my earbuds in. But yeah, that's that, and catch up in the morning. Good morning. Well, so this morning I was awakened by the quote monkey knocking at my window again, and this time my shades were open, and I'm going to open it so you can can you see it there? You see how they're you have the curtains and you have shears here in the middle, so I can see through outside. Anyway, so I was able to see what was, quote, knocking at my window. And it was actually two birds that were like, I don't know if they were dancing or doing some sort of pomp and circumstance or for each other, some mating thing, but they were out here flipping their wings and dancing, and they were going back and forth. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my. And I didn't have the wherewithal to get my phone to record it, but they were doing something out here on my balcony. I don't know if it was a mating thing or whatever between the two of them, and their wings were hitting against my window. That sounded just like the knocking that I heard the other night. So not a monkey. It was two birds, or I don't know how many birds it was last time, and the reason why I saw some shadows and things like that flickering the last time is because they were moving around, and I could see the similar, you know, like movement of light when they were doing it today. So I didn't have a monkey on my balcony. I had some birds that were dancing and parading on my balcony, and they weren't chirping or anything. They were just doing a little flicker, little dance. It was funny, but I didn't have the wherewithal to whip out my phone and record it. But mystery solved. Okay, I got to get dressed. I'm headed to breakfast. I'm going to show you my last outfit of the day and get it going. Bye. All right, so you all need to see my outfit of the day, right? So I usually do it in the mirror in the closet there, but the light is awful, so I thought I'd take a chance doing it this way. You won't be able to see my head, but you saw me haul this not too long ago, and the question was, is this a shirt or is this a dress? And my rule of thumb is it's the lesser of the two. Go with the lesser of the two. So if you think it's a shirt or a dress, it's usually a shirt. I chose to break the rules and go with this as a dress. What do you think? I mean, it hits mid-thighs. I have on tights, and I think that helps my cause. It goes lower in the back. I just got to be, I guess, careful with what I do. And I love that it has pockets. I mean, for me, I think if this is a shirt, this would be a really big, bulky shirt on me. And then with it being a dress, it's kind of a short dress on me. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to go with it being a dress. And then for the tights, you've seen this before. I haul these, and I can't even remember. I think it's Cider or Shein where I haul these. I love that it has the hearts on it. So yeah, you know what? I was doing my OOTDs on YouTube, right? And you probably see them. And the first one I did, I didn't realize that you could see me in the mirror, and I'm putting my trying to put my foot up to show the shoes, and you can see me like doing a balancing act in the mirror. It's a riot. But nonetheless, oh, for the shoes, you already saw the Melissa shoes with the rock studs on it, and that's what we're doing for shoes. But that's the outfit. I think this way does better, and it's terrible that I figured it out on the very last day, but this way is better. So I'm heading off to breakfast, which is downstairs right here in my hotel. And then if there's anything interesting on the way, so I can kind of show you the lay of the land. It's a little bit clearer this morning, even though we're expecting rain from like 10 a.m. on. till the like deep in the evening. I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave and do anything. It's like thunderstorm, lightning, and everything. I'll show you. I'll show you if I see anything interesting, and then we can recap and all the good things. I'm hoping there's some way for me to just leave the hotel area or leave my office area. Like it's a shame to come all the way from Chicago to Costa Rica and not be able to see anything outside of my hotel, the office, and the airport. It's really a shame. So let's see what we can do, and I will come back.
Friendly and open. Really nice.
All right, so my work day is over, you all. This is day 3 of being in Costa Rica for work. If I can get my camera stable, that'd be great. You guys won't be getting seasick. But I wanted to show you something really quick. I think my mother will probably be more excited about this than you all, but I have something to show you. I was able to, if you saw just before this, show a little bit of my route into the office. This morning, I totally forgot to start filming as soon as we left. I was chit-chatting, and then I just got a little bit of it, and then my window angle wasn't that great, but you saw a little bit of it. And the rain right now is ridiculous. I probably will show you that in a second, too. It's coming down. So the prospect of me going off into the city to look at and do anything is donezo. Some of my coworkers and I will be having dinner together just to kind of decompress from the week and kind of exchange notes, et cetera, et cetera. So have that conversation. If they are motivated to do so, I may show some of them on camera, but maybe not. We'll see. All right, so let me show you what I want to show you. All right, we got the cutest little swag bag. I don't trust that this stuff will still be around by the time I do a sit down video for the next like haul or anything. So I want to just show you now, but this is the cutest little bag, little gift bag that has Costa Rica on there. I'll definitely be using that because we've talked about this before. In Chicago, they charge you, no longer is it just 7 cents for a shopping bag. They charge you 10 cents per shopping bag. So I'm not paying that money. I always carry shopping bags with me. And let me go through the things that were in here. They're so cute. So most of these are snacks, things to eat and drink, but this here is like dried pineapple here. This is one of my favorite things is chocolate, so I'll be munching on it. It looks like chocolate with caramel in there. Is that right? Look at that. What is that, caramel? Yeah, this is the part my mother's gonna love the most. We have some Costa Rican cafe here. Apparently it's really good. There's a woman on my team who is a self-proclaimed master of coffee, and she said this is a really good kind of coffee. It says that it's like medium strength or medium roast. I don't know. I know my mom really likes it strong, so I'm not sure if this is strong enough, but all yours. Another snack, I have no idea what this is. I'm going to have to get the translation of what palitos is, or we'll have to look at it. Another snack, we have some chocolate covered peanuts. I will be eating this on the plane. Another snack, we have some salted roasted peanuts here. I will be giving this to my dad. And lastly, we have a bottle opener from Costa Rica. Now, I'm not the type that you all know. I don't drink. I don't smoke. There's a lot of I don'ts in my life. This is supposed to be the year of yes, but I have limits. And I don't really drink or anything like that. So I don't see myself having a use for a bottle opener. I may give this, I'm not sure if my brother even drink. We'll see. Somebody I know is a regular drinker and would probably use this more than I would. And I think that's it. This is my stuff and this is the deal. And I think that's it. So I guess I'll just show you dinner. And then we'll close out probably tomorrow morning. Show you what I'm wearing to the airport if I have the wherewithal to do that. And maybe a little bit of the airport. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll close out after dinner. See you in a bit. It probably looks like I didn't even move an inch. But I did. I swear I did. I went to dinner with my coworkers. We did a bunch of apps. One of my coworkers had a beard that's probably the size of my head. It was pretty big. And we just, like I said, just took the time to just reflect and decompress and just have some very vulnerable and candid conversations about how we felt like the week went. And it was, I think it was, how can I express that? It was a good use of time. I think everybody was able to kind of just let loose and just talk, and it was good. So I think some people had some dessert, so I didn't even show the food, but I didn't even think to record the food, but here we are. But I know this much. It is probably, let me see, what time is it right now? It's like a little after 9 o'clock. And I'm tired. And that's very rare for me because I go to bed. I'm a night owl. I go to bed on average midnight, 1 a.m. every day. And I'm tired, y'all. I feel like this. I'm usually like this on Friday nights. Friday nights, I will go to bed really early. I will be snoring by 9 something because the whole week, I'm up late and getting up early. And then, on the weekends, I still get up early as well. But my Fridays, I'm beat. I feel like today is a Friday. So anyway, I feel like we're going to end it here. And if I don't end it here, it'll be somewhere in the airport or me just like complaining about something in the airport. Hey, I decided to pop on one more time. I am very near checkout time. I don't even know what time checkout time is, but it is 9 a.m. And I decided there's a little bit of a trail outside of the hotel decided to get a little bit of a closer look at the pool. I'm really regretting that I didn't bring my bathing suit. One, because the weather has been nice on some days at some times, and the pool is really nice, but also it's fairly private. Like, nobody is out here like that. They have a hot tub. They have two pools, like a small pool and a bigger pool, and it's nobody really out here like that. So I could have, and you know how I feel about bathing suits. I have a million of them, but I don't wear them in public. But I could have done it. I forgot to bring swimwear. But yeah, I'm out here in this is my travel outfit for the day, but it was also meant to be my workout attire, and I didn't go to the gym. I just worked out in my room, in my skivvies. So this is a fresh outfit for me to travel in today, so that's what I'm doing. But the grounds are pretty nice. They keep them up really nicely. Have like little, tributes to animals with the little stories and stuff all around. I took a closer walk to that tree. Remember I mentioned that tree that I saw at brunch? That's the most colorful tree in the world, and I decided to walk up to it to get a closer view, and I'm not sure what makes it that colorful. I feel like I've seen more colorful or just as colorful, but that's what they're calling it. And yeah, they have all these little things with like monkeys and birds and things all around the grounds, which is really cool. Tell you a little bit more about the nature around here. And then they have what seems to be, it's a combination between a golf course behind me, but it's a combination between a golf course and a driving range, because they have it all lined up at the top where you can do the driving range part of it, and then on the field itself there's all these holes where it seems like you can putt also. I don't know much about golf, so it could be that you're driving to get to those holes, or you actually go down there and how do I get back to my room? I do not know. I feel like I'm lost. All right, let me try this way. This always happens to me when I go out. I just get disoriented like I'm up. So yeah, and they have a nice little path here all around. Kind of goes up, and it's kind of hilly, and just they did the best with what they had. I feel like there's even like a little farm on here on the property with horses and cows. I didn't get too close. There's two paths, one that leads you right up to them where I feel like you can pet them if you wanted to, and the other one that's a little ways away, and I did the little ways away and did a zoom in so you can see the animals, because I was born at night, not last night. Animals are not, you don't trust animals. Anyway, so I feel like that's everything I had to say, and I'm gonna, you do putt on the green. I see people walking the greens now with golf clubs, so it's both a driving range and you can kind of like shoot the holes. It's probably like a good, with the distance, what I'm looking at, it's probably a good 4 or 5 holes on here, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I've talked enough and I can wrap it up here, and I may have the wherewithal to come on one more time to show my travel experience, but if not, like and subscribe. Bye.
She's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky, just a fashion girl.